Hi, everybody. So once we've introduced notes on the staff, then it's time to introduce silences, because music is a combination of sound and silence, and it's the interesting things that happen between that create rhythm. So for every note, there is an equivalent rest. So a whole note looks like this. It's a whole rest. And in the classroom, I would say that the man is sleeping under the bed, because he doesn't want to get out of bed. Okay, he sleeps whole note rested, right? Then the half rest, the hat. Okay, so the part of it goes on the top. So that means he's just slowly getting out of bed. He's no longer under the bed. He's just slowly getting out. The rest, which is for a quarter note, this I think of him as stretching out because it's kind of a strange looking thing. You have to do a V and then you do sort of a half circle, and that is a quarter rest. Okay, so I think of him as going stretch, 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 still not making any noise, right? Here, eighth notes, it looks like a 7. So it's basically, it has a little thing like this, and then it comes down. And eighth note rests, then I would say that he was getting out of bed and starting to sort of plod around, but you couldn't actually hear him. And then the 16th note rests, suddenly realized that he's late for work and he's got to get out as quickly as possible. So he's going to be trying to eat or whatever it is. So that's how I introduce rest to children. I know you guys you understand this, but how does it work on this staff? Well, they have to go in specific places. So when you put the whole note rest, it has to be on the 4th line. Okay, that's where the man is under the bed. So that's equal to a full measure. If you want to do a half note rest, which is equal to 2 beats, it's going to be on the 3rd line. Okay. In terms of the 8th quarter note rests, it's just kind of in the middle. And normally 8th note rests are just right before a note. Oftentimes they're just like a breath, like with a recorder would be a time where you would take a breath. And 16th note rests have the same kind of thing. They break up rhythms and give you a chance to either use your tongue or take a breath or take the bow and do something different. So when we start actually putting our rhythms together and playing them, which we will be doing, we're going to be combining rests and notation and notes, and we have to keep that steady beat. So it's a little bit tricky, but we'll get there.